Street raised, I was brought up with a G state. Peep game, those who didn't catch one to your brain. Stay in your lane, never wolfed it, boy, I never fake. Watch them break, watch them fall, still I remain. Never change, never try to come and rearrange. Never hate, never tripping on somebody's plate. That shit is lame, leave that type of shit for the dames. The streets don't play, yo, catch up, watch your life escapes. One game, homie, that you shouldn't play. There's real soldiers in the streets gunning every day. This shit is normal in the vital part of every day. It ain't great, but I'm loyal, so I'll never change. I keep repeating, but I mean it, never lose your way. Heed the warning and the missing just for talking brave. Fuck my enemies, two faces and all the snakes. Now for this matter, just name the time and name the place. We'll get it active, fuck the gap, and I mean face to face. Real gangsters never fold, then we never shake. I was brought up to be ruthless and that.
M.O.D. Gangster Interview.
What up, G-Life fams? Your boy MC Shadow coming at you with another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, check out the playlist, all that good stuff. Now, I have the pleasure of interviewing my homeboy right here, who has a lot of knowledge. You know what I mean? That, just chopping it up with homie, and giving an idea, of his mentality and everything. I think homie has a lot of knowledge and wisdom that, might help somebody out there. So, without further ado, homie, introduce yourself. What do they call you?
Well, my name is Big D, also known back in the days. They used to call me Demon. I'm from Whittier Quiet Village, but I'm all grown up now, you know what I mean? Just trying to spread those positive vibes, big dog.
That's right. Now, my boy, where did you grow up at?
I grew up in Boyle Heights, homie, you know what I mean? Right there, State Park.
All right.
In between Primera Flats and Hazard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And fortunately, my uncle was part of the clica, you know what I mean?
All right.
And they made the varrio State Street, you know what I mean?
Oh, shit, is that right?
That's where I grew up right there. You know where all that PCP was at.
Yeah, hey, yeah, those are the trenches. Those are the real trenches.
PCP on that map, dog, you know what I mean? So, I grew up right there in Boyle Heights, it was pretty feed, man.
Now, at what age did you move actually to the area in which your neighborhood is at?
I moved over there like at the age of, I want to say like 12 or 13, homie. I don't recall. After so many years, unfortunately, my grandparents, they got a divorce, homes.
Oh, shit.
So, you know what I mean? When they got a divorce, my grandmother, my great-grandmother, and my grandma moved up next to her mom. So they lived right there in Whittier, bro. So, you know what I mean? I went over towards that way. She wanted to reconcile with her grandma, her mom staying over there. And I started kicking it over there, bro. You know what I mean? Grew up with the little homies right there, started playing some football. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
Now, you know what I mean?
Did you grow up with your grandparents?
Yeah, bro. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, my jefito passed away, bro, when I was only like 6 months, bro. He was only 18 years old. Yeah, he was from Evergreen, So,
Orale. I got homies from there. Yes, sorry.
Yeah. One night he went out, my mom told me, don't go out there. You know how it is.
Yeah,
dog.
Está cabrón.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword, dog. He was out there banging and hanging. So, he went out there and, he got blasted. He went to a general hospital and he didn't make it, bro.
Oh, shit. My condolences to you, you know what I mean? And your loved ones.
It's crazy, bro. There's a lot of us out there, bro. You know what I mean? That are like that, man. One way or another, we didn't have our mothers or our fathers, bro. And that's why I say thank God to our parents. Shout out to our grandparents, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. You know what?
And the abuelitas, bro. You know what
I mean? Hey, no lie, because I'm in a similar situation because my dad dipped. My mom was only 13 when she had me. So, she was, she had her own demons. So, I was raised by my grandparents. And as a matter of fact, I call my grandparents mom and dad, because that's just how, like I was, that's how I was raised. You know what I mean? So I know what difficult, because even though they're your grandparents and stuff like that, that they're not like your actual parents. So like when you're in school, you see everyone making gifts for Father's Day and Mother's Day, and we're not having it takes a toll. It takes a toll on an individual.
That's why I started realizing, Shadow, you know what I mean? When I started getting older, like you said, when you start going to elementary, all these events, the Halloween, the costume, the Thanksgiving, the Christmas plays. And I was like, okay, I know my pops is around, but where's my mom at, bro? You know what I mean? But then again, my mom, you know what I mean, through all the pain and suffering, which
their own battles.
Which I learned later on in life, because, I grew up hating her.
Hey, so did I. Because you're not able to understand.
She's doing this and she's doing that, you know what I mean? What's up with this? You know what I mean? And next thing you know, bro, you know what I mean? You get older, you don't realize that you get older, homie, you know what I mean? And then I found out, you know what I mean? She wasn't around and stuff like that. She was fighting her own demons, like you said. And then after, you know what I mean? It just went on from there, bro.
That's why I tell people parenting how important it is. There's some people that just think just because they're in the same household that already means that they're doing their thing. But it's more than that. It's actually participating in the kid. Paying attention to him, doing things together, like how it should be. Actually getting understand each other. That way you just don't feel like if they just have to clothe you and feed you because you're the
Exactly.
child. You know what I mean?
For you make a good point, homie. For instance, I grew up with my daughter, bro. You know what I mean? I have my daughter. You know what I mean? Took her to the park, the zoos. To amusement parks. You know what I mean? Just growing up. But now I'm not a female, bro. So guess who else has to participate? She needs her mom, bro. Now she's a teenager, bro. I'm not a girl. I don't put makeup on. And all
Yeah, I
that
feel you. I
stuff,
feel
homie.
you.
I mean, I will when I was younger. But you know how it is.
Yeah,
I'm a wild
Simon.
dog, you know what I mean? I'm not a dog, homie. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm a player, but not a dog. Dog, you know what I mean? But yeah, bro, you know what I mean? Both, you'd be surprised what both parents could do, man. You know what I mean? It's just like, and even even if you have your mom and dad, so it's the type of environment, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could have your mom and your dad, but what kind of environment you're in? You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Is
But
the household right? Is
yes.
it spiritual? Is it spiritual? Are there drogas involved? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Is there education involved? So it all depends, bro. You know what I mean? This world, you know what I mean?
That's what
Parenting's crazy, bro.
that's why when people say like, "Oh, but it's a nice area. Like, how could there be chaos right here?" And it's like you don't know what happens behind them closed doors. Them closed doors,
Yeah.
it could be a mansion, but them closed doors could be hiding a fucking slum fest right there. You know what I
Let's
mean?
trip on this, homie. For instance, so I got two homies, right? At
Yeah.
Cuate, they're twins, right? And their parents, they have a good business in downtown LA. The clothing and all that stuff. The garment district, all that stuff and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Nice pad in Montebello. They got a chandelier, like $10,000. And you're like, hey, well, what the hell? These guys want to be part of the clique for? They have a mom and a dad. They have money, this and that. Oh, but you know what, homie? The parents are not paying attention to them, dog.
Real talk.
You know what? So they're looking for love in all the wrong places. You know what I mean? Just attention, bro. The commodity. You know what I mean? The brotherhood, the fellowshipping. You know what I mean? The parenting.
The family.
Hey, the one thing the streets will do, they'll take you in, dog. You know
They
what I
will.
mean? They will take you in real quick, bro. And then next thing you know, bro, you're high and dry, dog. You know what I mean? And if you're not a shark, you know what I mean? If you're a fish, I feel sorry for you, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We depend on our older homies. They're like our father figures. They're like our brothers and stuff like that. And then they teach us, and then this is how you rebel. This is how you do this and do that. And next thing you know, dog, by the time you're like 21, you're like, the hell, dog. You know what I mean? I'm going crazy now, dog. But it's crazy, man. You know what I mean? It sucks because a lot of people come from the other side. You know what I mean? And they're just trying to do their job, but they leave their parents, their little children, unattended. You know what I mean? It's just they'll go somewhere else, dog.
Yeah, hey, that's real talk. Now, hey, since you brought that up, how was it growing up in your times and in your neighborhood in that environment? Like, how was it growing up right there?
Okay, so as soon as I got jumped into the neighborhood, it was action right away, bro. You know what I mean? I remember the first day, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? There was like 10 of us. You know what I mean? We had two older homies, and right away we were fighting with our rivals that first day, bro. And you know what I mean? When you're in an environment or in an area that's pretty active, bro, it starts off on the first day, bro. There's no ifs or buts.
Yeah.
Bro. If you want to be somebody, and that's why you join the clique, homie, because you're on the guys representing. So if you're representing, you're gonna see some action, bro. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? It became, bro, like, we used to call it Village Nam, bro. You know what I mean? We used to be running across the freeways, you know what I mean? Helicopters on top of us, dogs chasing us. We're, shooting at each other, you know what I mean? They used to have the Whittier Festival, the street festivals they used to have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we used to go out there in the street festivals, and we used to meet our rivals, and be like, hey, we'll meet you on Whittier Boulevard.
Yes,
right?
it will.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's funny because they would tell us, like, hey, homie, no filetos, no cuetas.
Yeah.
All right? As soon as the cops come down, they're throwing their filetos, they're throwing their cuetas.
I know, serio, huh?
Hey, what kind of street fight is this, homie? You know what I mean? Like, you guys are cheating already, dog. But yeah, it was all action, dog, every day, bro. You know what I mean? Fortunately, I got shot, a couple times. You know what I mean? I've been bricked. I've been jumped several times. You know what I mean? It's wilding out, bro. You know what I mean? And when you're in that type of environment, you start getting harder, bro. You know what I mean? You start being something like, man, you start accumulating the anger that you thought you put away when you were young. And then now you're accumulating more anger, more hate, more frustration. So it was just crazy, bro. You know what I mean? It's like, you don't give a damn, bro.
Yeah, hey, that's real talk. And more now, especially in these times that we live in. I don't think this generation quite is able to grasp that it ain't no joke, because they do a lot of things that normally homies weren't doing back then. You know what I mean? And that's the reason why a lot of them fold. They do think that it's all a joke. Whatever they see on here, they see some videos, and then they want to like mimic or try to glorify it. And that's what I'm trying to tell people. Like, this is something you don't want to glorify. This is something you don't want to be a part of. This is something.
Exactly.
You know.
Can we say is what they put on the media for instance, like the movies, the music, right? Everybody want to be Tony Montana. I heard a lot of cats say that.
Ah, yeah.
Right?
Serio.
Everybody wants to be freaky,
Miklo.
Miklo and everybody else, eh? Yeah, hold on, I got my homie right here, dog. You can give a shout out to.
Yeah, handle it, yeah.
Right here.
Hey, what's up, my boy? ¿Qué huele? Mucho gusto.
That's it, man. Yeah, dog. So it's pretty crazy, man. Like, Fortunately, I still got a couple brothers, that have their head on their shoulders. They're not about that either. You know what I mean? They still have scars and demons and all that. But we're all grown up now, bro. But it depends. Like I said, it's the way society portrays it, man. You know what I mean? It's just. All these movies and all these cats, it's just crazy, bro. It's a trip, man.
Yeah, and it is, and then it's also not right that they try to paint us as the villains and stuff like that, because you live and learn. People make mistakes. You know what I mean? There's homeboys out there with a lot of talent. Whether they're just able to focus on some, grab information faster than others, draw, rap, sing. A lot of homies are creative. There's a lot of things that a lot of homies could do, but they don't get the time of day because society views us as just these screw ups.
Yeah, I like how you say that, bro. Because let me portray something. You know what I mean? Like I just been to the county, bro. As far as Supermax, bro. Wayside and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I noticed even like I said, bro, in jail, dog, there was a lot of good brothers, a lot of fathers, bro, a lot of men that have all kinds of talent, bro. You know what I mean? Look. Hey, Shadow, you know what's up? How we surviving there, bro?
Yeah.
We need a lighter, bro. We need a match. You know what I mean? We need this. We need football. We need a kite. You know what I mean? One way or another, we're gonna get it across.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
You know what I mean? It's gonna get across, bro. And that's the message that we're trying to preach, and you're trying to preach. Like, hey, get that message across. You know what I mean? Because there's just too many good men in there, and that's one thing I'll never forget, bro. There's all the good homies and the good men that are in there because they're all fathers in there, bro.
Yeah.
Brothers, uncles, you know what I mean? With so much talent, bro. And like you said, as soon as they come out, we're already, you know what I mean? They're set up for no success, bro.
Yeah.
They have the mind skill and then the mente about it, the talent about it. But right away, guess what's behind them? They have a jacket, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, your parole officer is gonna come and get you.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I mean? You got probation officer.
Yeah, you're gonna make us look
bad.
bad.
Man. Like, you know what I mean? You don't have some kind of college for us thugs or something.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Somewhere where we could go. How many times I know a lot of homies, bro, they get out and they have to go to a halfway house, bro. You know what I mean? Because they have nowhere to go.
Real
bro.
talk.
Right?
Real talk.
You know what I mean?
Real talk.
So, society is just like, hey, you know what I mean? And
They keep the cycle rolling.
Yeah, I never been to prison, but I seen a lot of homies, you know what I mean? That have family, you know what I mean? It's not. It don't take a genius, big dog, to figure things out, dog. You know what I mean? You just got to put one and one, and it means two, dog. You know, so it's just with this kind of collaboration that are happening, you know, with the homies that are YouTubing and stuff like that. All we're trying to do is just drop knowledge and on positivity, bro. You know what I mean? It's funny, like even like how out here in the streets, dog, we're in the amigos and stuff like that. As soon as you hit jail, dog, you know what I mean? You can't even fight with the homie, dog. You know what I mean? You don't gotta get along with him, dog. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
When he goes down, dog, you know what I mean? He has your back, bro. You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Real talk.
But if I see you on the streets, homie, you know
it's on and cracking.
If I see you, hey, Shadow. If I see you, dog, it's on and cracking.
We get it pop locking.
You know what I mean? So even as that, dog, I try to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
It don't make sense, bro. It just doesn't make sense sometimes, bro. You know what I mean? Why can't all the homies, without doing a freaking junta meeting, why can't just a regular barbecue? Dog, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't need no politics, this and that. Just, hey, bring your family, I'll bring mine. And, hey, bro, you know what I mean? I don't even get along with some of my family members. Not on purpose, dog.
Yeah, I know. It just happens.
They don't get along with me.
Yeah.
Dog. We can still come together and kick it, dog.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? We're always looked upon as the irrational people, but if anything, homeboys are the most rational out of society. You know what I mean? It's everybody else that's irrational. Everybody else has the problem. We don't have the problem. Everyone else has the problem with us.
hey, carnal, we have a lot of love, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We do, bro, because one thing that the streets teaches us is have respect, bro. You know what I mean? And with respect, bro, that means you respect the other person, bro, their feelings, bro. You know what I mean? I gotta make sure my camarada, he's on his toes. You know what I mean? If you don't have nowhere to go that night, hey, you come to my pad,
There
homie.
you go.
You got nothing to eat, homie. You come to my pad, dog. You know what I mean?
That's real talk.
That's just the way it is, bro. It teaches we got a lot of love, bro. You know what I mean? And
Cause
like I
we
said,
we
dog,
know
we're
what
all
it
proud and
is to
proud,
grow up
dog.
with it.
You know what I mean? It's just like, hey, man, you know, and even other colors that are other origins that try to come into the Mexican culture, dog. We take care of them too.
Yeah,
dog,
as a matter of fact, you're right. Yeah.
that's just once you're with us, you know what I mean. You roll with the homies, hey, that you know you're solidified already, bro. You know what I mean? You break bread, and then that's the way it goes. And if you're weak, dog, we'll weed you out, homie.
Yeah, you
know what I mean?
and you know what's a
We'll
trip?
weed you out.
Yeah, and what's a trip is that people try to say that like, no, the way you guys talk, it sounds like you guys are justifying gang members' actions and their movements and stuff like that, and they don't understand. No, it's not that. It's the mentality that you have, that you thinking that that's the motion that we're trying to push. That negativity that you're pushing is the reason why the cycle keeps on going and going. Because if you wanted to know, homeboys that are gang members, 9 times out of 10, their kids don't end up being gang members. But we became gang members, and it wasn't because of other gang members, you know.
Exactly, bro.
You know, the people that made us were not gang related at all.
Exactly.
You know?
It's like say this, bro. You know what I mean? It's like how they did. I'm gonna throw a little politics in there, bro. You know what I mean? A little Donald Trump, bro. If the homie is hating on Donald Trump, dog, hey, Donald Trump's a scrapper, homie. You know, that's just the way it is. People are gonna believe it, dog, because that's what people are just throwing a jacket on him.
Yeah.
Dog, you know what I mean? So they labels us as Rasa. You know what I mean? Oh, well, that's the type of people they are because that's what he said too, dog.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
He said, oh, well, those people did this and they're kind of this.
Yeah, they believe them. Yeah, they believe them.
They believe that, homie. You know what I mean? They're just like, come on, bro. So all kiss and tell, put that to the side, homie, and talk to me like a man, bro. You know
Exactly. Get to know motherfucker before you want to judge, homie.
Yes, bro. Hey, we're just the same, bro. You know what I mean? You're just like, come on, man. Just because you know I have a couple of tattoos and a record or something, dog. You know what I mean? Don't judge. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel
you. Judge a book by cover, dog.
Hey, I feel you. Now, my boy, what kind of music did you grow up hearing?
Man, bro, you know what I mean? You can't forget. Shout out to the oldies, homie. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You know how to have mom, the old school,
Yeah.
right? The nice groovy music.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I like jazz, bro. You know what
I
I
love
mean?
jazz. You know what? I love jazz. As a matter of fact, if there's any instrument I could play in this world, it would be the saxophone. I ain't even bullshitting. I wish I could play the saxophone. I love the saxophone.
Bro, you know what I mean? Just, you know, you want to be a Bill Clinton, huh, homie? You know
Yeah. Serio, huh?
Yeah. Hey, but also, too, bro, you know what I mean? I gotta give a shout out to my uncle, dog. You know what I mean? All that classic rock, homie.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
rock's chingon, too.
Led Zeppelin and all that stuff. And then after Origin, too, you know what I mean? When hip-hop came out, you know what I mean? I was in that time era, bro. Like I said, born in the 70s, grew up in the 80s, and that's when the hip-hop, you know, came out, bro. You know what I mean? You know, to be honest with you, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure you're like around my age or something like that, but, you know, we grew up to some good music, man.
We
did.
The beautiful music. Beautiful.
You know, hip-hop came out. You know, rap. You know, I like all my Slick Ricks, LL Cool J's. You know, Run DMC's. You know what I mean?
Go.
Let's just give credit where credit's due, bro. You know what I mean? It origin from that side, but you know what I mean? When it came on this side, bro, then we got our NWAs.
Yeah.
Tupacs, you know what I mean? We keeping gangster, but you know one thing about that gangster origin, bro, they were just telling the truth and they were speaking streets, bro.
There you go.
It's nothing to glorify. It's nothing to say. You know what I mean? When they said F the police, homie, it's because look what's happening now, bro.
Yes, now people are seeing it. We weren't making these stories up. This shit that they were doing to us was real stuff because now they see the videotapes all around the world, the stuff that these guys do. We were lying. There was no need for us to lie. We don't have to make up all these stories. We don't have to go through the trouble of doing all of that. We're raised, well, we always gotta tell it how it is because if we don't tell it how it is, we're gonna get in a wreck and we're gonna get smashed on. So it becomes a pattern.
Yeah. Hey, humans know how to express themselves. It's all about expressions. It's like NW says, express yourself.
There you go. Hey,
I mean?
that's why they were jams. That's why they were jams.
You know what I mean? Even to shout out to my Marvin Gaye, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like,
fake is down.
You know what's going on, brother?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's too many of them dying. I mean, come on, bro.
How about when it comes to Chicano rap? Do you listen to any kind of Chicano rap?
You know what I mean? I listened to a few lately, bro. You know what I mean? You know, shout out to you, your music, dog. You know what I mean? You have some good songs. Your beats are just off the bang, bro. You know, that's another thing we gotta get together, bro. You know, like I said, we gotta talk out. But I like Swifty Blue. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, he gets down. He's got the new
Yeah, you know
stilo.
what I mean? He's coming out pretty good, you know what I mean? It's just, yeah, and who else? There's another cast of them, but I kind of like, I'm really getting into it still, you know what I mean? Still customizing into it, to
How
tell you
about
the
how,
truth.
how about you yourself? Did you ever want to do music or proceed music and everything? Since you have your uncles
Yeah,
that do
you know what I
music,
mean? Yeah, you
rock.
know what I mean? Hey, I could bust a rhyme or two, bro, but you know what? I'm not like how they solidify it, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to go back, like, you know what I mean? Just, you know what I mean? Go back to like Slick Rick, bro. You know what I
Poetry
mean?
in motion.
Yeah, poetry, stuff like that, without the cuss words.
Yeah,
That's
that's what I mean.
unnecessary, bro.
Real
You know what
music.
I mean?
Real
Yeah,
music.
real music, bro. Like just
Hey,
like oldies and just like, you know what I mean, like all that stuff, bro.
I'm
I'm
gonna.
not glorifying all that booty call and I'm gonna do this and do that, dog. Cause I
It
have a
teaches a whole
daughter,
lot of bad
homie.
morals.
Yeah, I got a daughter, bro.
So do
You know
I.
what I mean?
I
And I'm
agree.
not trying to portray that, bro. You know
There
what I
you
mean?
go.
I could speak truth in other ways, bro. You know what I
They,
mean?
hey,
And it's
I have always said that. That's the reason I don't mention that in my music because I have a daughter. So if I'm making songs like that, what is that telling how her dad views women
yeah.
or the wife? Like, where's the respect and stuff like that? Like, come
Well,
on now, you know what I
that's
mean?
what we're talking about, bro. You know what I mean? It's how we're bringing our children up, bro. You know, we're accountable, bro. Even
Yes,
though
we
that
are.
just because that little boy's not my son or he's not my, you know, she's not my daughter. You know what I mean? Hey, you'd be surprised how you can impact children, bro. You know
Oh,
what I mean? Yeah, you
beautiful.
know. So
Thank you.
it's just like you know what I mean. Me and my wife, you know, we had a chance to go into this place to impact children, something like that, bro.
Yeah, Simon.
And they have a little program like Big Brother and all that stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Go take a walk on their lifestyle, dog.
Yeah.
Let me go see if you're gonna rap about this and rap about that, bro. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because it's not, bro. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna see their pain and their suffering, bro, and that's real, bro.
Yes, it is.
You know? That's real.
Hey, and I have always said this. You know what? For someone to do a rap song without curse words, that takes talent. That's real talent. If you could do a rola without cursing, my boy, those are real skills and those are real talents, homie. Because I
It was brought
guarantee
up like
not
that.
that many people could do a song or rap without cursing. You know, it takes talent.
It was brought up like that. That's the way hip hop was invented, bro. In my perspective, bro. You know what I mean? But like I said,
But there's some fools that get down there, you know.
West Coast was all like they were talking about the oppression, bro.
There you
They
go.
were talking about, you know what I mean, the government, bro. You know what I mean? They were talking about what was happening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Corruption, mistreatment on the part on
and everything.
us over here.
Hey, when they were talking about the homie smoking crack and this and that, like they didn't, you know what I mean? They were talking real stuff. It wasn't personally towards you.
Yeah.
Or you know what was happening. It was just what was happening, bro. And a couple of cuss words come after that because, you know, after that people are saying F that stuff.
You know, like how the guy says that they won't give me a job, so I had to hit the liquor store and rock because I had to put food on the table. That's real stuff. Homie can't get a highlight because society views him like this. He's got to still feed a family. Society bruised it this way. You feel me?
I mean, Biggie said it the same way too, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was trying to take care of his daughter, bro. You know
Compare-
what I mean? If you don't know, now you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Compared to
You
now.
know what I mean? It's just like he was just trying to feed his family, bro. You know, they were judging him because it's easy to always, you know what I mean, judge what we see, bro. But behind the scene, if you really know, because I always believe, bro, cause and effect, bro. You know what I mean? What causes that person to do that?
Yes.
That affects them to do that,
Yes,
bro.
yes.
It just come on, and it's always, you know, done from childhood, bro. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I always said, bro. You know, whether you become a murderer, gang member.
Yeah, that's where it
warrior,
comes.
this and
It
that,
all
dog,
goes back to
whatever
that.
It is, dog. Everything's cause and effect, bro. Whatever you're breaching, our mind is like a sponge, like they say. You know what I mean? It sucks up everything.
It
big dog.
does.
You know what I mean? And from there, you know what I mean? Depending on how we're raised, you know what I mean? That's the way our lifestyle's gonna be, bro.
That's real. That's what I say. That nowadays music. That's my problem with nowadays music is that they teach so much disrespect that it's not even funny. You know, they talk about like if homie trip, then I'll slap him and his mama. You know, I'll beat up his baby mama too. Like they teach like all they teach no respect whatsoever. You know, and I don't need family. I don't need friends. All I need is my Benjamins and you know, like they.
That sounds a little selfish to me, dog. You know
Hey,
what I mean?
there you go.
I'm not hating the game, dog. You know what I mean? But you know, or the player, dog. You know what I mean? But what are you doing for your community, dog?
Exactly.
You know, it don't take a lot to just drop $1 or $2 to the homie, or you know what I mean, or this or that, dog.
Hey,
You
and
know what I mean?
not only that, but beating up somebody's mom don't make you tough, homie. So if you think you're hard,
Yeah,
saying
hey,
shit like that,
Chicano,
that is
yeah.
ridiculous, homie. That is the most stupidest shit I have ever heard in my life. I'm not no bullshit.
Chip on this, Shadow. I seen some videos, some young Hyena, you know what I mean? She was a rapper, you know, Mexican. I guess she's Mexican, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
and she was talking about like a home invasion. Homegirl don't even look more than 14, 15 years old, bro. You know what I mean? And I was like, in my mind, I'm thinking like, has she even done a freaking home invasion? You know what I mean? Does she even
Yeah,
know what it's all
yeah,
about?
and it's like,
Or we're just acting, be like bestie
yeah,
little gangster stuff. You know what
yeah.
I mean? You know what I mean? Because anybody could act, bro. You know what I mean? Let me see real do some real stuff. You know, and
And,
talk to me.
and then they wonder why they get pressed, and then they wonder like, why are these fools tripping? Why is everyone coming at me like that?
That's what
Well,
she
why
told me,
you?
bro. Because I gave her a comment. I was like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I kind of told her, like, you know what I mean? For a little girl, you know, it seems like you know what you're doing, but is that what you're all about? And you know, I got a lot of people hating on, oh, she just let her live her life and this and that. And I'm like, hey,
What the hell?
I'm not trying to judge her. You know, can somebody look out for her? Like, you know what I mean? Like, my bad. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
sometimes we could only be honest. That's why sometimes people don't like honesty. They want us to lie to them and to keep this fairy tale going. No, we're gonna come and hit you with reality.
They rather us lie to them, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
People
Hey, are
say,
you doing all right? You know what I mean? When I'm hurting inside, I'm hurting deep down inside. Hey, you're doing all right, huh? Yeah, I am.
yeah, hey, people say that they want to hear the truth, but in reality, a lot of people don't want to hear the truth. You know what I mean? But hey, you know what? Hey, believe it or not, even though it might sound wrong what this person's telling you, believe it or not, he's telling you for your best interest, and in the long run, that was the only person that was looking out for you, the one that you disliked in the moment.
Homie,
You know what I mean?
Are you gonna respect the person that's just trying to give you, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? So, look out for you, like you say, or are you gonna knock them down, bro? You know what I mean? It's just like, come on, bro. And sometimes, to be honest, you already know, Shadow. You know, they ready to knock you down, bro. You know
Damn,
what I mean?
that's
You know what I mean?
hey,
That's the sad part, bro. You know what I mean? But when they realize when something's happening to them, guess who they're calling, dog? Hey, Shadow, you know what I mean? Remember we were talking about this?
yeah. As a matter of fact, yeah.
Yeah, I do, bro. Yeah, matter of fact, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
You know, and that's why, I like chopping it up with you. Like, your mentality is, you have so much wisdom, and that's what I mean. A lot of homies have so much wisdom, and nobody gives them the time of day. You feel me? And it's like, oh, these guys are the ones with the real knowledge, homie. You guys over here interviewing a bunch of people that have no knowledge on whatsoever. If anything, they're the gasoline fueling the fire. These guys are the ones that are really trying to put the fire out, but people think that we're the ones that are trying to fucking spread it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, and you know what? Let me elaborate on that a little bit, Mr. Shadow. You know, a lot of that, you know what I mean? How you say that, you know, the knowledge, a lot of my knowledge comes from pain and suffering, bro. You know
Real
what
life
I mean?
experience.
Keep it real, bro. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure, like you could testify.
Yeah.
You've been on the guy, like we've seen some ugly stuff, bro.
Yes, we have.
You know, nothing to be glorified. See, everybody could say something, bro. Unless you experience, and you know what I mean. You know, you need to be, you know, pretty much. You know what I mean? That's just a touchy, but. That's where I got because you know I'm not trying to be like that person no more, bro. I'm trying to help those persons.
Yeah, so they don't have to go through what we went through.
Yeah, I can't save the world. We know that, bro. But if I could just touch one person, bro,
That's
you know
all it
what I mean?
takes.
And then just one time, hey, I done my job already, bro. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean. It's just like you don't even have to be from the streets, dog. You know what I mean? It's just the things that I accumulate and see, bro. It's just like it hurts, bro. I have feelings, dog.
Yeah, everyone does. Exactly.
Hey, okay, let me tell.
We're not machines. We're not machines.
I'm a crybaby, bro. You know what I mean?
Hey,
like,
all
you know,
homeboys are. Hey,
though,
all homeboys are.
Bro.
You know how I know that all homeboys are? Because if we weren't so emotional, we wouldn't be gang members, homie.
Exactly, bro. Why? Because I care about you. You know what I mean? I care about you. Whatever happens to you, homie, happens to me, dog.
And you pretty much, how it rolls in the varrio when we're chilling in the varrio. We tell our homies, hey, homie, I got love for you, homie. I love you. Hey, you my boy, homie. I got you. You know what I mean? They don't see that side. The movies don't show that side. The movies don't portray the brotherhood. They don't show the bonds that we have, for one another. Like you said, like, if you don't have nowhere to stay at, guy, you sleep right here, you don't got nowhere. They don't show none of that shit, All they show is just the villain in us, but they don't show that, hey, while all of society's throwing homeboy to the curb, I'm the only one that's giving him a place and where to go to make sure he doesn't get smoked or nothing bad happen. I'm the only one looking after these people.
Hey, bro, I had a homeboy, bro, like, you know what I mean? He had like 13 of us at his house every day, bro. His mom was there.
Oh, I feel you.
His sisters were there, dog. You know what type of party that was?
Yeah, no, I feel you.
But, you know what I mean? We were young and dumb, bro. We didn't know what was going on. But I give a lot of respect to my homie, you know what I mean? Because he was taking care of us for years, homie. You know what I mean? The mom was and stuff like that. And, like, you're right, bro. It was a broken family, but a family, homie.
Yeah. At least, huh? At least we could say that,
It was a broken family, dog, but it was a family, homie. You know what I mean? Like, hey, we're all brothers and sisters. We fought. We argued, you know what I mean? We cried, you know what I mean? It's just like everything else, bro. We're all connected one way or another, dog.
And I think that that's why we have a bond, because we have so many memories, whether they're ups and downs, just like a real family is the roller coaster. You know what I
A
mean?
lot of camaradas do, dog. You know, it doesn't matter if you're from North Hollywood, from Whittier,
Yeah.
if you're from San Bernardino, San Diego, bro. We all have the same stories,
Yes,
bro. You
yes,
know,
we
it's sad
do.
to say, dog. You know what I mean? If we could just be honest about it, dog. You know what I mean? Hey, I'll play some spades with you, homie. We'll play some checkers. You know what I mean?
Hey, you
We'll
know,
play some chess, dog. Hey, let's fight on the chessboard, dog. You know
hey,
what I mean? Hey, we go in the backyard too, homie, with some boxing gloves.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey,
It's just like, hey, you know.
hey,
Come on, dog. You know,
hey,
after that, some carne asada. Dog. Hey,
right,
you see that?
right.
Hey, Shadow, you see that ceviche I sent you, homie?
Yeah, hey, that shit look firme, homie. I was like, damn, homie's like,
dog,
hey, they getting
dog,
down.
hey, swing by my place, dog. You're always welcome, dog. Your
Hey,
family.
hey, gracias, my boy. Hey, you know, and that's one thing, is that people, like I say, they just don't see that side of us and whatever. And like I've always said, the homie that tries to act like he doesn't have any feelings or stuff like that, that's the homie that's just a wannabe. He's trying to fit in, homie. He's trying to portray something that he ain't. You feel me? Because real homeboys just tell it how it is. You know what I mean? Because no one could take nothing from that man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's our responsibility, dog. You know what I mean? Like you said, for the little homies that come at that don't know this, don't know that. Even for the older homeboys, yeah, they're grown men. Yes, you know what I mean, this and that. But like I said, if they're coming out to a type of environment that has no support, then you know what I mean. What type of person are we, bro? Like I can't help them all, but hey, you know I could come out, and make sure I give them, you know what I mean, some ropa, you know, a couple of dollars,
Yeah.
something, bro. Anything else after that, bro, you can't help somebody that don't want to help themselves, dog.
Yeah, that's real talk.
You know what I mean? And you'll find out real quick.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you want help or not.
Oh,
dog,
yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's just the way I go, bro. You know what I mean? There's always somebody else that needs help and that wants it, bro.
Hey, you know what? Yeah, you're absolutely right. Now, how would you say that you see nowadays generation, nowadays times, and the world, pues, through your perspective? Like, how do you see in the times where we're at now, or the generation,
Hey,
the generation?
homie, the same day I saw when I was born, bro, it's ending, homie. You know what I mean? It's the same way, dog. You know what I mean? The world we're just here for a moment, dog. You know what I mean? And what we do in that moment, bro, you know, can matter to, you know what I mean? How we,
Hey, that's real talk.
how we make society is, bro. You know what I mean? I had a lot of F ups, dog. You know what I mean? A lot of mistakes, bro. But, you know, how I end it, that's the way, you know, I'm trying to leave a legacy.
Beautiful.
Dog. That's for my daughter. You know what I mean? That's for my wife, you know what I mean? For my camaradas, you know, my homies, you know, my family, you know, people that I meet, bro, you know what I mean? It's just like, hey, it's crazy, bro. These are never going to be, it's funny because a lot of my homies that come out of jail, right, they'll be like, oh, we need to be the way we used to be. You know what? That's already high and dry, dog. You know, it ain't gonna be like that, dog. You know what I mean?
Hey, and it's funny that you say that because, like, you're right. You're changing and you're doing it for the better and everything like that. So that's why I tell people, don't try to write off my life, homie, because my life ain't over, homie. This story's not over, so you can't write me off, homie, because it's not over.
Exactly.
You can't say that this man is a bad man or nothing, because hey, his life is not over, homie. Let's see how he ends it. Then, if you want to judge, you feel me? But right now, you don't get to judge.
And that's what I'm talking about. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, fortunately, I went back to school, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? A couple
That's
credits.
right.
So just getting my AA, bro. To a lot of people, like,
hey, that's right.
To a mofo, dog, that, you know, didn't even finish high school, bro. You know what
Hey,
I mean?
Homie, that's right.
Like a master's to
yeah,
me,
hey.
you know what I mean?
But that's
then,
right, though.
Like I said, I've been blessed, you know what I mean? Like, me and my wife, you know, because my wife done more time than me, homie, but don't say that.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
So, you know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? She has a crazy story, too, dog. You know, she grew up a very abusive lifestyle, bro. It's crazy. But now she's going to school for, you know, correctional, you know what I mean, services, like, you know, trying to help out the women, because, you know, you can never forget the...
Yeah, you can.
Dog.
You can.
You know what I mean? That's what the homies, I think, they're worried about, dog. That's why we have to play those politics, because they got to make sure they're taken care of one way or another. That's just my opinion, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's real talk.
You know what I mean? We got to go up there, dog. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? And you know, we're gonna do it to her. We have a little anger management business in San Diego, because, you know, I lived in San Diego for like 10 years, bro.
Yeah.
And, you know, we just met people, dog. And, you know what I mean? And like this, we just sharing our story. Like, oh yeah, well, how'd you end up here? Well, this is what I did. Oh yeah. So what you're all about? Okay. You know, and boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, They lay the foundation, bro, and that's what we're trying to do is lay a foundation, dog. You know what I mean, and build on it, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You lay a foundation, so you got to build on a foundation. Get no,
Yeah.
dog. You know what I mean?
That's real talk.
You gotta start somewhere, dog. You know what I mean? And that's where we're at right now. And we want to give back. Like I said, I already did. We had a little holiday. Fortunately too. We're going to county jails, bro, getting paid by the government. See, there's ways. The government gives you money, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's programs and all that stuff out there, but they got to see if you're real, homie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They want to know because it's money involved. Money's involved in everything, dog. It's sad to say,
Hey, that's real talk. And like you said, if you really want to do it, you could do it. You feel me? You just gotta, you gotta go out there and you gotta hit the grind. That's why I think it's important that we share stories like yours and stuff like that. That's why I always bring gente onto my channel for they could tell their story. You know what I mean? Like, because I think that this, like your kind of story, is so important. For people to hear from a real one that's actually really lived this, not someone that knows somebody that lived this, but someone that was actually out there. That they share this knowledge. You know what I mean? Because people sometimes tend to hear like from a dropout or hood out whatever, and then they're like, oh, but they're supposed to say that. No, look, real motherfuckers from real places, they will tell you the same thing, homie, that this is not about it. You don't want to be right here, and better yourself, better your life, homie.
Hey, Shadow, like you said, this is not script, homie.
Yeah, there you go.
This is real
yeah.
talk, dog.
Hey, that's why you don't see us with notepads and stuff like that. Hey, homie, it's all in here. It's all in here.
Hey, you make me feel very comfortable, homie. Like I said, we're homies, dog. Like
yeah.
You're right here. You're riding with me, dog.
Hey, all day, my boy. Hey, I have an attachment to people that live like me because I know what they've been through. I know their pain because it's the same pain that I had. You feel me? So I know where people are coming from. You feel me?
So like I said, with that foundation, we got to give it back, dog. Like, you know what I mean? Like the homie that I follow too, dog. He wants to do like a shout out, like, you know what I mean? He wants to, gather some people, like go to Lake or just have gatherings, invite the community, bro. We're a community, homie. If they want to outcast us, like certain people, all right, well, we're gonna act like outcasts and we're gonna do things our way, dog. You know what I mean? And if that means talking to our enemigas or whatever, homie, you know what I mean? Because trust me, a lot of my homies are like, they don't see what I see, bro.
Oh, yeah, and a lot of people are not going to see that, but...
It's all right, though. You know what? Because we could agree to disagree.
There you go.
And if you want, I've been around my block many a time, so you motherfuckers can't tell me a damn thing.
I have always said that. Hey, the work speaks for itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So, you know what I mean? Opinions vary, dog. You know what I mean? They vary, you know what I mean? Like, hey, you think one way and I think another, dog.
That's...
I want to collaborate with people that have my mindset, just like you said, dog. You know what I mean? Not some negativity and some BS, homie.
Yeah, real talk. And now, I want to thank you for allowing me to interview you. You're telling your story now. We touched on that. Now, if there's any shout outs you want to give or anything you want to get off your chest, any messages, shout out any channels or send people to maybe where they could follow you or any social media or anything like that, go ahead and throw it all out there, my boy.
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to you first, Mr. Shadow. Gracias, appreciate
No, gracias to you, homie.
Appreciate your time and, to coming out and just give me a shot, bro, to tell my story, bro. Shout out to Incredible Javier. Check him out, big dog.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. I'm definitely going to do that.
Right now, he's doing big things, too. Big shout out to the homie, you know what I mean, from Sunny Boy.
Sunny Boy, yeah, it's a homie right there.
Sunny Boy and stuff like that. Another shout out to freaking Pomona Soul Sounds. You ever check that out?
Yeah, I was checking it out when you had told me, yeah.
Yeah, Pomona Soul Sounds, he's playing those oldies. But
yeah, it's clean shit, though.
And the last shout out to my family, to my wife and stuff like that, but also to my gente, homie, you know what I mean? Also, all my rasta, all the people, dog, everybody, bro, you know what I mean? If you want to get at me, just shoot at me at my email, dog, robertpr2012@yahoo.com. Send me a little comment. We could chop it and talk. If you're going through any distress or, you know what I mean, you need some kind of way, some guidance or just mentoring, bro, a little spiritual advice, you know what I mean? Just give me a shout out, bro, and you know what I mean? I'll sure back get with you, bro.
Yeah, and hopefully, we could bring some positive music together as me and you, bringing on some positive, on some positive stuff right there, so look into it, me and homie, we gonna be doing stuff, you know what I mean? This ain't our last rendezvous right here. This is just the beginning. It's just the beginning.
It's the beginning, man.
You know what I mean?
All your followers, man. Another shout out to all your followers, man. Subscribe. You know what I mean? Give a good like, give a comment to the homie. You know what I mean? Like I said, he has a positive things on his head, on his shoulder. And, he's trying to go somewhere. Actually, he is gonna go somewhere. You know what I mean? So,
hey, we both are gonna go somewhere. We're all
get
going up
everybody involved.
together. We're all going up
Exactly.
together.
We're all going one place, man. You know what I mean? It's,
Hey,
gracias, homie.
hey, gracias to you, my boy, and you know, and everyone. Make sure you guys like, share, comment, go check out homie and MC Shadow, and we out.